happening today. And of course, we start off with a huge number of independent candidates as they rush to beat the deadline. And we will now speak to our reporter, Raquel Muigai, who is joining us from Westlands to just give us an update on how that situation is in Westlands, even as they seek to beat the deadline. The end of today is the 8th. It was supposed to be on the 4th, but that was an administrative deadline. It has been pushed to the 8th to ensure that they give them all a chance to register and submit their symbols to the IEBC. Let's now speak to our reporter, Raquel Muigai, who is joining us from Westlands with an update. A very good afternoon to you, Raquel. How are the queues now?
Thank you so much, Akisa. Here, the aspirants are still coming in to just get their clearance from the Office of the Registrar of the Political Parties and to be able to meet the IEBC deadline that will allow them to vie as independent candidates coming this general elections. Akisa.
All right, what are they saying? I'm assuming you've spoken to a number of them. Of course, from the 4th, they have been a bit agitated, but the deadline has been extended. Are they confident that they will be able to beat today's deadline?
Yes, according to the running of or the service today here at this offices, most of the aspirants here are quite impressed, given that as much as it's not as fast as they would have expected it to be, at least they've been able, we can see the lines moving. Since we came, at least 300 people have been served. That is from around 9 a.m. in the morning. And I would just like to give you a brief overview of some of the candidates or the seats that have already been cleared for independent candidates. And in the presidential seat, we do have 9 independent candidates that have so far been cleared. In the governorship, we also do have 27 independent candidates. For senator, we do have 30. For the member of parliament, that is, we do have 215. For women representatives, there are 13. Then for those who haven't indicated exactly where they will be vying for, only 34. So the process here is actually smooth as compared to the other weeks where aspirants were lining up for longer hours. And probably by the end of today, they will be able to have just meet the IEBC deadline, that actually the legal deadline that gives them the only 90 days to the general elections, Akisa. But I would just like to speak to one aspirant here who can just tell us how he's been able to have the process of clearance here at the offices. Please, can you tell us your name? What party are you vying? What party were you in? And why you're vying as an independent candidate? And so far, have you been cleared?
My names are Peter Wekesa Nyongesa from Trans Nzoia County, Kwanza constituency, Kwanza ward. I'm vying for a MCA seat in Kwanza ward. I was previously in Jubilee, but I resigned and vied for. I came in this office and resigned, filled the resignation form, and began vying as an independent candidate. Up to now, I applied on 31st of March, and my simple was rejected by 17th of April. I came and corrected the simples. I was just SMS. I came and corrected the simples, and on last week on Thursday, I gave out my simples to the Office of Registrar of Political Parties, and up to now, I'm surprised. Friday, I was here up to 1 a.m. then at night, and I could not see my letter being read so that I can clear with the IEBC.
So have you seen any progress so far since you came today in the morning?
I've not seen. I've been here since the morning. And what is happening in this office, I fail to understand, because people who applied even today, I think there's a loophole that is being done, because you find that people who applied today are getting their letters and they are going to clear with the IEBC. And those who applied last week, like me here, we're so furious we have not been cleared. They are saying that they called the letters on Friday and we are not there, so we fail to understand. Yet we are there and they are saying that they called the letters. We have not seen the letters and we have not been cleared. I've been here since 7 and up to now it is 1. I'm very much annoyed of what is happening with this office.
I guess if we could just also have one more aspirant who's been able to present his papers today. Earlier on, he had explained that when they came here, when they arrived here in the morning, the officials had actually refused to pick up new submissions. But I'll just like to have him so that he can be able to say it, what exactly has his experience been. Please tell me your name, what seat are you vying for, and about the experience that you've had so far.
I'm Victor Majiwa from Homa Bay County, that is Kasipul constituency, in a ward called West Kamagak. Yeah, I was here by 7 in the morning today, and when we came, we were there for like 2 hours. Then we were told that the deadline had passed and that they are not taking more new applicants.
So were they able to pick up your submissions, and have you received any service since then?
Okay, after that, after a while, we were there at the gate, and then they told us to make lines. We queue along the gate so that they serve us. So that was a nice surprise. So I would actually say I'm impressed, though it has been a while, but so far I've been to the office, I've presented my papers, and they are in the process. We've been told to pick them or get their verdict by 4 today.
Thank you so much. Akisa, that is just the situation that is going on here. But I would also like to just have a communication from one of the officials at this offices here at the Register of Political Party to just give us a brief overview of how the whole process has been, given that today is the legal deadline for independent candidates to submit their papers to the IEBC. If you could just be able to follow me to have Ezekiel Obonyo with us. Ezekiel, thank you so much. I would just like you to give us a brief overview of how many people you've been able to serve so far, since you are the one who has been at this place.
Today, thank you very much. Also, today I think we've served about 500 new applications. And then we are also issuing certificates to those that have applied before. Yeah.
So there have been complaints that people who came later have been served than those who've been camping here for quite some time. Anything you can see on that?
That could not be the correct position. I think we have been serving everyone else. Like, I think you came every day in the morning, you found people queuing, so we couldn't send them away to wait for those who had also applied last week, but they were not here. We keep on reading letters here. They're all being taken back to the office because the owners are not here. People applied, but then they don't come. Friday, we had a batch of letters which we were not able to distribute because the owners were not here. So I don't think it's our mistakes. Their own mistake. They apply, then they go. Yeah. But I think we're going to serve everyone. Virtually, we have...
I'm afraid I'll have to cut her short. Yes?
So far, how
right. I'm afraid we'll have to cut her short. Raquel Mugai there joining us from Westlands to the office of the political parties register independent candidates trying their best to beat the deadline, which is today at 4 p.m. So later on, she will be giving us an update on how things are going. You've seen the number of aspirants. She's spoken to a number of them. Some